Good morning. This is your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing, continuing with mainly sunny conditions out there this morning with some hot and humid conditions as well. Currently seeing our temperature in the upper 80s. Heat index values are approaching 100 degrees. We do have that heat advisory in effect for heat index values above 100 degrees as we move from 10 a.m. to 18 local this late afternoon. So expecting those indices to stay above 100 as we move through much of our working hours today. Overall, seeing mainly dry conditions moving through our working hours today. We'll see a very slight chance of a pop-up shower or thunderstorm during the later afternoon, but a better chance of showers and storms arrives as we get towards the evening time frame, with potential for maybe even an embedded stronger storm with that activity approaching the area. Currently looking at our surface analysis, taking a look off to the northwest, we do have this boundary that's going to slowly sink towards the area, but stay to our northwest and stall out there. And that's going to initiate a line of showers that will push through later into the evening, bringing that most likely chance of seeing showers pushing through. Otherwise, as we move through the remainder of the week, we're going to continue to see daily chances of showers and storms over the area as we continue on this summer-like hot and humid pattern in the region. Looking at the upper level winds from this morning, sounding west-southwesterly winds through the entire column, seeing winds between 15 to 25 knots through the column as well. Our peak wind is 24 knots at 20,000 feet, and seeing the freezing level at 14,700 feet. Looking at the current visible satellite, again, just a few clouds around 1,500 feet out there, mainly sunny skies, and expecting that to remain the case through much of the day. We'll see some increase in clouds, particularly as we get later in the day today and, of course, into the evening with that shower activity approaching the area. We'll take a look at the latest high-res model for the next 24 hours. Again, we see those clear skies as we move through the day, mainly dry conditions. Again, a very slight chance we see something popping up after the 14 local time frame, but really going to see the best chance of showers start to arrive as we get into the evening after that 20 local time frame, as we can see this line of showers coming together and pushing through, and a good chance of seeing lightning with this activity, and that potential for a stronger storm embedded within that would mainly just the threat of some stronger gustier winds as this pushes through the area. And then we should see that start to taper down as we move past the 1 to 2 a.m. time frame with some possible lingering low clouds or patchy fog around the area as we go through the early morning hours of Wednesday. If we take a look at the European model here for the next several days, we'll see Wednesday we're going to see somewhat similar condition, but we'll have a chance of those showers popping up during the late afternoon and continuing into the evening, and then we'll also have a chance of seeing that shower activity continuing through the overnight time frame as well, as some of the models are indicating some lingering showers through that overnight time frame and into the early morning hours of Thursday. As we go into Thursday, it does look like we'll see a similar condition as mentioned. We're going to see those daily chances of pop-up showers and storms. Thursday does look like we could see some of that activity starting to fire off a bit earlier in the day, possibly as early as late morning. But with that, we'll see it potentially tapering off a bit earlier, so not lingering as far into the evening as what we'll see for the next 2 days. And as we go into the end of the week and into the weekend, Friday, we'll start to see a bit less in the support for some forcing for these storm activity, and we'll shift more to the afternoon pop-up variety showers or storms, and could see things tapering down a bit earlier as we go into the evening and get past daytime heating. So as you can see, a good chance of seeing some showers and storms around during the afternoon and possibly tapering off into the evening for Friday, and then getting into Saturday, we'll see continue way in the less bit of coverage over the region, but still going to see a chance of afternoon pop-up showers or storms, mainly possibly to the north of the Wallops area. But back to that summertime-like pattern where we see daily chances of showers popping up as we move through the extended forecast and into next week. So looking at the 24-hour weather risk chart for today, do have red conditions for those heat index values above 100 degrees. Again, that heat advisory is in effect from 10 to 18 local today. Seeing those actual high temperatures up around 94, and our heat index likely peaking around 107 degrees. We'll see southwesterly winds as we move through the morning, 8 to 13 knots, gusting up to 18 knots. And seeing a southerly wind shift as we get into the later afternoon with those peak winds possibly up to 23 knots. So we do pick up that yellow risk for winds at or above 25 knots, particularly as we get in later afternoon and into the first part of the evening time frame. We also pick up that yellow risk for precip and lightning as we pass that 16 to 17 local time frame, and then increasing to an orange risk as we get past that 20 local time frame, with that line of showers likely moving through the area at that time. And just the yellow risk after midnight with the chance of a lingering shower or storm before things start to settle down, and we'll see a yellow risk for those reduced ceilings and visibilities with a chance of seeing some patchy fog and low clouds lingering around the area. Tides are running normal, and we'll keep an orange risk for precip and lightning as we move through Wednesday into Thursday. Again, going to be hot and humid for Wednesday once again, but those heat index values not quite as high, just approaching 100 degrees with our actual high around 89 degrees. We're going to see that shower and storm activity potential increasing as we get into the afternoon and evening, and could see that lingering overnight into Wednesday night. As you can see, the orange risk continues with mostly cloudy conditions and a low around 75 degrees, and have a better chance for some low clouds Wednesday evening with that activity moving through. And we'll keep that chance continuing for showers and storms into Thursday with a high around 86 degrees, and again could see that activity firing off earlier in the day. And as we look at the extended forecast here, back to summer-like conditions as we move into the end of the week and into the weekend, with again daily chances of showers and storms popping up, not as much in the way of coverage as what we'll likely see the next couple of days, but still nonetheless keeping a daily chance as we move through, and slightly less of a chance as we get into the end of the weekend and into Monday, but keeping those temperatures in the mid to upper 80s for the extended forecast here, and we'll see those low temperatures right around the mid 70s. That's going to conclude the 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We'll be back again tomorrow at 8:15 and 10 a.m. Enjoy the rest of your day.